All right, it's 8 a.m. He said he'd be here. Hey, I fucking got... Security, I asked you to get this guy. He's running laps around the new arena. Who does he think he is? Can we please deal... This is the third lap I've seen him run. I had to ask you how many times now? Jeez. Where the heck is this? Hey, boss! Hey, where have you been? Today's the day of the draft.
That was me running around the arena.
What?
I had to get my early calisthenics in for the draft.
Bro, we got the draft to go. You got
I know.
You got to suit up.
Well, we're doing a Zoom draft, so I don't really have to.
Oh, yeah.
All right, boss. So I wanted to run through, because we've got the draft in a few minutes. Mm-hmm. So I probably should have run this earlier.
Yeah.
But it's more cinematic. So we've got...
A little on edge here.
Yeah. So for centers, we have Stahl at first line, Henrique at 2, Paquette at 4. We need a third line center.
Okay.
Hoffman, Sherry, Nemestikov on the left. We need a fourth line grinder on the left wing. And on the right, we have Duclair, Williams, Gurianov, Clifford, Kasha, and Sprong. So we're going to have to move a couple of them for draft picks.
Okay.
Because we have too many. I purposely did that, though. I want to draft capital. And also, you don't just take a random guy for no reason. You take somebody with some trade value if you're going to get rid of them. Defense. We have a full defense, so we should be good there. We actually have to trade a defenseman, too. We have Giordano, Pietrangelo, Nudavara, Larson, Cuckoo, and Mayfield.
Okay.
And in net, we need a starter because we have Comrie and Saros. We're probably going to move one of them. So going into the draft, I actually think we have a pretty stacked team already, and we can probably just draft for the future. And we'll sign the guys that we need in free agency. All right, boss, here we go. It's draft time.
I'm so nervous.
So, let's see. I forgot where we're picking, which is probably a problem. You know, I should be keeping track of this. So we got the Devils, Kings. All right, we're picking 5th.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the draft board. So that we have an idea of who we're going to go with. I don't think this is a very strong draft. I changed my mind. It's a pretty strong draft.
All right.
So what we're looking at is the potential, based on what our scouts have told us, franchise is the best you can get. So it looks like the Devils are going to get a franchise defenseman who's on the style of Victor Hedman right away. We are picking 5th, so I think we're going to look for this guy, Antonio, who's a right winger. Although, it says NHL ETA 3 years. So we have time to grow him. He'll probably take Williams' spot eventually because Williams is like 40. All right, so the Devils got the franchise defenseman. The Kings, another elite defenseman. The Rangers, elite center. Wow, Hobby Bulin. And now we're up. All right, the first pick in Seattle history. We've got some choices. We've got a man here named Semin. Yuri Semin. He's a right-handed defenseman, but this guy's higher potential. Boss, what do you think? I want to go with Mr. Braden Antonio.
I couldn't agree more.
Sounds like a fake name.
Look at... is he a real person? He doesn't have a picture?
What
does he look like?
He's real. We don't have his picture, but he's real.
Really?
No. Yes. Decide for yourself.
We're either getting catfished or this is a great deal.
It's both. So, all right, he's elite.
All right.
It'll take him a few years. He's still, going to probably play in the minors for a couple of years. We got a trade offer. They want us to move back in the draft and acquire an extra pick.
That can happen in the middle of the draft?
Yeah. You're the owner. You should know these things. I mean, I should know it more, so it's good that I'm here. But you should also know.
I just spent a lot of money to make the team. I don't know what's going on.
Well, anyway, we got to... do we want the extra draft? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to move back. You know why?
Why?
This draft is not as great a draft based on our scouting. 2020 is a great draft. And so we want an extra pick in 2020. So I'm going to accept it.
Sounds like I don't have much choice in the matter.
Well, you did hire me to make these decisions. And who are we going to get? Alfred Barkland. What a great name.
And he's Swedish.
Yep.
I know my flags.
There you go.
I actually majored in flags in college.
How did you make that money again?
Investments,
right.
Moving money. Yeah. I have a rich father, that helps. Billionaire father.
Do you want Mr. Barkland or Mr. Hrabik from the Czech Republic? They're both decent players from what I...
What do they play? I don't even know.
Well, one of them is a defenseman. I think we need centers more, so I think
that's fair.
Christoph Hrabik. It's an all-right player. He's probably like a middle six forward at best.
Okay.
It's all right.
Let's make him the best. We got the best GM on the case.
Yeah. I believe this guy up here he could turn into a pretty good defenseman. Yanis Jerome Moser. I'm going to assume that's how it's said.
And
He's Swiss. I believe he is a Scott Mayfield type player. So maybe in a few years we can move Scott Mayfield and just have this guy replace him.
Scott Mayfield was what on the Oilers, right?
The Islanders! Why am I so obsessed with the Islanders? I'm the GM of the Seattle team. All right, so we've basically hit the point in the draft where there's not much more. So I'm just going to start taking random guys. Trust me, now we're going to draft based on funniest name.
Okay, let's do it.
This guy's name is Vladimir Filatov. He sounds like not a very funny guy. Sauer! Silas Sauer.
Yes,
Yeah.
this guy,
Yeah,
100%.
Sorry.
I'm not sorry. That's
Sorry.
amazing. That was a huge win.
Yeah, he's not very good, but funny name. We got another trade offer. No.
So, we'd get they were going to give us a
seventh, which is a last round pick in
nah.
next year's draft.
Nah, not worth it. Columbus thought they can get it, or Colorado thought they can get it.
I actually do know of a guy in here. This guy he's a prototypical, he could be a Casey Cizikas, which is a nice little, like a third line, fourth line center.
Right. So would he be a good penalty killer, hopefully?
Yes.
All right.
Hopefully. He's a power forward.
All right.
He's got good potential. He's got decent potential. Like top 9, which usually means like he could center our third line or our fourth line.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Especially, Chuparov! That fits my funny name quota, and he's good potential. And now we're going to our final pick of our first draft as a team. And we have to pick based on funny name. Oh, no, actually, there are some players here. So if we go by our scouts' potential...
Okay.
Now, obviously, these lower ones mean lower accuracy because they don't have as much scouted on them. When you see more bars, it's more accuracy. So I say we haven't taken a lot of defensemen in this draft. I say we take a shot on Mr. Dmitry Arkhipov.
All right. Some might say he's the archetypal defenseman.
Well, he's not good. All right, sir, it's time for the re-sign phase. This is where we're going to sign the guys that we took in the expansion draft. This is very important. So I have our player roster here.
Okay.
Even though I have these guys marked down, we're going to have to sign them now. So Stahl and Henrique are still under contract.
Okay.
You see that 2021, that means next year is a free agent. So we're good for this year. So center-wise, we're good.
Because of COVID, we decided to just redo the 2020 season.
Yes, no, that is true.
Yeah.
Mr. Liam Howell, who's the Cizikas-type player that I talked about, we can sign him to his entry-level deal. He's 20 years old, which means he can play... When you turn 20, you can play in the AHL. Before that, you have to play in juniors still.
Okay.
He's 20, so that's actually an advantage. So right away...
Against the cap.
Yeah, and right away, he gets to play in the AHL, so we'll get some experience right off the bat, hopefully. All right. We have to sign our whole left side, and you see where it says X'd? EXT. That's do they want an extension? And 3 of the 4 of them say no. We can convince them. Nemestikov, what we can do a lot of times, what happens is we say no to them, like I'll release them, but they're still available in free agency. So if we still outbid everyone, we still get them.
Okay.
So I think Hoffman is interested actually. So I think we're going to sign Mike Hoffman, but he wants
for sure.
He wants a lot of money. So I'm actually going to leave that for a sec.
How much was it? I didn't see.
He wants 7 years, $7.8 million.
How old is he?
30. He's going to be 30. That's
risky.
It's very risky. So
that might turn into an Andrew Ladd type situation.
Yes, we're going to hold on for a second on that. Good thing is, on the right side, everybody still wants to be here. So what we're going to do is we're going to qualify Matt Luff, who's going to be our first line right winger in the minors, who has some potential to be an NHLer. We're going to sign him to 2 years, less than $1 million. Nice, good minor league deal for a decent player. Sprong. This guy we're probably going to trade. So what you do is you qualify him, and then you flip him.
Okay.
So that means we have his rights.
Yeah.
He doesn't hit free agency. Where he technically does.
He's restricted,
a team, so a team could offer sheet him, but we're going to trade him before it even gets to that, so we get our big return. Kyle Clifford we're going to sign, because we want him to be our fourth line
for sure.
Grinder.
We do not want him to have any teeth by the start of the season.
Yeah, and he's only making $1.4 million. So we'll be good. Yeah, of course. Guryanov, I want him to be one of the centerpieces of the franchise going forward.
Does he want an extension?
He does.
All right.
So we're going to sign him. I think we're going to be able to get him, 1 year, 1.25. So that's like a show me deal. If he has a really good year, we'll probably have to pay him a lot. But if he has a really good year, we'll do well. So it's beneficial to both of us. Justin Williams. I know you were very high on Justin Williams. You wanted him. I told you he's Mr. Game 7.
I want him.
So, what do you think,
I
sir?
want him. He wants me.
You want...
We want him for 2 years.
Okay.
I think we give him his contract. Because then he goes out nice and easily, retirement.
Okay.
You know?
Do we want 1 year, though?
Why? What's the benefit?
In case
he's bad.
In case he's bad. Or...
We have the cap space, so it's like, I would think...
We do. You know what? We'll come back to it. Because we want, like, the cap space will start to go
Can we go 1.5 years?
We do have $42 million in cap space.
Can we go 1.5?
No.
I mean, is there a rule on that?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So, Duclair is another guy that I want to sign. And that's a good, like, middle deal. Like, it's not super long. I'm going to actually try to ask him to do 3.
One less year?
Yeah.
And a little bit lower. That's
year one, we'll get an idea. Well, it changes based on how many years that they want. So I think we're going to try the 3 year. I like Duclair. He's only 23 years old. He's got time to grow.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So we're going to...
That makes sense to me.
Sign him. Defensively, Pietrangelo doesn't want to re-sign. What I think we do is we'll release him for now, and we'll take a shot at him in free agency.
Really, though, man?
Yeah.
It's Pietrangelo.
He's going to...
You remember our fans reacting when they heard that you announced
those
Pietrangelo?
2 guys in the front row. Those two shut up.
Alex Pietrangelo!
Yes! Let's go! Yes! Yeah!
I'm such a good GM.
I mean, I think the fans like Pietrangelo.
All right. Well, let's see how we can do it financially. So what we're going to do is we're going to qualify Slater Cuckoo. We're probably going to end up... Yeah, we're going to qualify Capo Bianco. See, people are probably going to say, why didn't you take an NHLer? I took a bunch of guys that look like they have NHL potential as well. And also we can trade them for good returns.
I see.
In goal, we have these guys. They are signed. Lindgren's going to be our starter in the minors.
Okay.
And one of these 2 guys is probably going to get flipped, and I think it's going to be Saros.
Why?
Because we are going to have to sign an actual starting goalie. These guys are both more backup quality.
Okay. And Saros is 1 year older.
Saros is a year older.
And more expensive.
And Comrie is going to be only making $700K.
How confident are you in either of them in terms of a goalie? If they had to be the starter.
Comrie has higher potential. Saros, yeah. So we'll see.
Decisions are final.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna travel a day forward in time. Ready? Sir, are you ready?
Okay, let's go for it.
3, 2, 1. Ah! All right. So Denis Gurianov has signed with us. Anthony Duclair has signed. Kyle Clifford has signed. Matt Luff has signed. Howell has signed. Okay. All right. So we got a few guys set in stone. Mm-hmm. That is good. So we've got our center still. We've got the left wing is still a mess. I think what we do, we see how much they want. That's not that much. That's workable. How would you feel, since you're the one signing the checks, bringing this up close to $3 million?
But he's not asking for that.
So here's what, when they say they don't want to sign an extension, that's code for I just want more money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so why would you go up more then?
Because he's going to say no to this.
But that's the ask.
Yeah, so they they're not going to settle. They're going to want you to schmooze them. Because he's basically saying, I don't want to be here. Here's a number. And then you're like, all right, here's that number. And then they go, I don't know, I don't really want to be here. Gonna have to make it work my while.
So if you give them what they ask for,
they'll say no.
They'll say no.
The ones that don't want an extension.
Then why don't they just ask for what they want?
Because people are complicated.
I think money simplifies everything.
I agree.
The more money...
And your money has simplified my life a lot. So we have 2 ways to go about this, sir. And this goes for all of the guys that don't want extensions.
Okay.
We could release them and go back after them in free agency, and we'll know actually what they want. Or that's if you definitely want to lock them down. If there's a guy that you're 50-50 on, let him go to free agency, pay them then. But if you want to lock somebody up, we got to overpay now.
I see. Okay.
I think the only guy that we should overpay for are either guys that are asking for very little and that we think we could turn into...
That we don't, it's not going to kill the cap.
Yeah. Or, Alex Pietrangelo. If we really want Pietrangelo, we should just overpay him now and not let him get to free agency.
Okay, so then I say, f*** them all. Let them all go to free agency. Okay? Then... I would say let's sign the top guys. Let's sign the top guys that we know we want to lock in.
So here's what I think we do. I think he wants 8.175. Oddly specific. I say we start at 8.5 and we work up from there. What do you think, sir? 7 years. He's 29.
Can we give him 6? What if we give him 6 years, but we give him...
He wants the same amount of money. It's not a difference. I say we give him the full 7.
But what I'm worried about is getting stuck in that contract if he starts to fall off. So hedge our bet just a little bit. You know what I mean?
But he is unbelievable, and he might stay really good for a while. But you know what? I don't think you're wrong here. And I'm going to follow your advice. I'm going to go with 6 years.
All right, let's see.
Justin Williams. 1 or 2. We'll come to a... It's not a big deal. I'm okay with doing 2. Sir.
I think so, too, because we all know he's towards the end of his career. And also
so
at
the end of year 1, we could trade him.
And we're probably still going to have enough cap space at the end of year 1. I would imagine.
Yes, we're going to have a lot of cap space.
So I would think that we might be overpaying him, but it's not going to break the bank because it's such a short contract.
Yeah, okay.
So I think 2 is fine. So
our right side is signed. We're good on the right. The left side is still a mess.
Okay.
Reed Boucher, I believe we can just qualify him, and then he could play for our AHL team.
Okay.
Because eventually what happens, since he's not like a super great player, he's like a guy that you throw in when somebody gets hurt. Nobody's going to want him. So if somebody offer sheets him, we're just going to let them give us draft picks for no reason. And nobody's going to offer sheet him. So he's just eventually going to have to come back crawling to us going, I accept the qualifying offer. Yeah. All right, so Mike Hoffman. Now, this is the toughest one. Because, like we said, so he's the same age as Pietrangelo. But Pietrangelo is a better player who I think has longer potential. I say Hoffman max 5 years. Now, should we give him his asking price, or should we play hardball and we go a little under?
I think since we're giving him a significantly shorter contract, we give him his asking price.
All right.
That's what I say.
Right. Sir, we're going to go forward in time another day. So we see
it was very uncomfortable the first time.
I know. We're doing it again. We're doing it again!
My favorite part was the loop-de-loop.
Justin Williams has signed.
All right.
Mike Hoffman has signed.
Easy decision.
Alex Pietrangelo wants more money.
No!
Don't worry, we can still get him. Basically, the only thing left is Pietrangelo and a starting goalie, and the starting goalie we can't do until free agency anyway.
Okay.
So I say, take another shot at Pietrangelo.
We got to.
What do you think? 8.75.
I think that's good.
If he says no to this,
it's $500,000.
Let me tell you, I'm going to go to his house. And I'm not going to do anything, because I'd go to jail.
And we're going to share a nice meal together.
Yes, we are. I know you don't want to, sir, but we're going to go forward in time again.
I kind of liked it the second time, actually. It was pretty interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
But get ready.
All right.
It's like a bad trip. It's like you could have a great trip or you could have a horrible trip.
What are you talking about?
Get ready! So we said no again.
What the heck? We gave him... Is it the time?
I don't think it is.
Sometimes he does not want to sign with us?
Sometimes I think that is what ends up happening. So you know what I say we do for now? Is we go after the 2 guys.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
We get something done because now we've blown these guys off. We could go with the younger guy and give him more money. Mm-hmm. And he wants less money to start with. So 2.75, it's an upgrade on what he wants. Okay, yeah, we'll stick with the 2 years. And Sherry, we'll try this. Maybe we'll try the same deal? Nah, he wants more than that. So we'll
give him 3, and then give him 3 for. Well, do you think he'll be like?
Yeah, 2 years. How about that?
Okay.
All right, now we take another crack at Pietrangelo.
Right. Yeah. This is the leg we're gonna crack.
I say we go with the 7 years now. He clearly
he's proven.
Yes.
He wants the 7 most likely.
What if we give him the same deal with an extra year?
I think that.
And if it says no to that, we're going to go up to $9 million, and that'll be the final offer.
But I think he might know that.
Oh, I know. I'm just bad at negotiations.
Wait, why are you my GM?
What? Well, that's why you're here.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
I thought I just signed the check.
All right, ready? Here we go! Ah! Yeah, we got Vladislav Nemestikov, and I can't believe I said that name right. We got Connor Sherry!
All right.
No! Yeah! Sign!
What the heck?
All right, we have 2 more opportunities to sign him because we have 2 days left of free agency. I'm sorry, of the signing period. He's the last guy, before free agency, and we can take another shot at him in free agency.
All right, bump it up to 9. He wants 9.
We still have
9 for 6.
We still have $23 million. We're good.
Give
We're
him
good
9 for 6.
Let's do it.
9 for 6. I've always said it. I'm saying it again.
I think
9 for 6,
sir. I think it's going to work beautifully.
If this doesn't work, I don't want him on my team.
Fair enough.
All right, let's see. Oh wait,
we didn't do it yet.
Oh.
Are you okay? All right, ready?
Yes.
Here we are! Yeah! right, how much money do we got? Now we can skip up to free agency. We skip 2 days.
I don't know how I feel about that.
All right, sir, we have $15 million still in space. We are in prime territory to sign Robin Lehner as our starting goalie in free agency.
Yes, that guy that has neck tattoos.
Yes. All right, we're going to skip up 1 more day.
I thought we were skipping 2.
No, just 1. I got it wrong.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, good.
Free agency is upon us. We have a couple moves to make trade-wise because we got to free ourselves. We have too many NHL contracts, but I did that on purpose because we're going to move some for picks in next year's draft. We're going to build for the future while being good now.
Yes.
I'm a genius.
That was the plan.
So before we do the free agent stuff, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to let people know, hey, we're moving Daniel Sprong.
Okay.
We're trying to trade him because I believe we can get a lot back for him.
What about Hayek?
Lubomir Hayek. Because these guys, I don't believe fit in our systems.
Yeah.
And I only took them because they have crazy trade value. So now we're going to see what trade offers we get. We got 15 trade offers.
Holy crap.
So I say we take Tampa's offer.
I completely agree. All right, let's go for it. Wait, but do we want to make Tampa that much more?
They can't. They canceled it.
Is that?
I've never seen that. Hold on.
All right, I guess we got to go with the other guy.
No, we're gonna try it again. Watch this. I'm gonna throw it back out there. All right, we got the same amount of offers.
No, we only have 14.
We got 1 less. No, it's still there.
They can't.
Why would you even offer that?
What?
They're playing with our emotions. All right, are we taking then the Blues first round pick?
Why, Tampa is now our new rival.
Tampa's a rival now.
Next
I'm going to make an executive decision. I am the GM. This is my job. I'm scared. I'm going to say yes to Kyrou.
Okay.
Sometimes it's better to have a known quantity than a first round pick you don't know what's going to happen with.
Yeah. All right.
So we have 1 more guy we got to move. Hopefully it won't be as dramatic as that because I didn't anticipate this being dramatic.
So dramatic.
I've never seen a team that said, hey, you want this trade? And we say yes. And they go, no, we don't want it. How dare you? Tampa Bay's our mortal enemy. All right, so now we're going to move Lubomir Hayek. I'm going to cross off Sprong off my spreadsheet. Didn't put the pen out. There we go. Hayek. All right.
A little worried about your mental stability at the moment.
It's not good, let me tell you. All right. All right, but St. Louis offered their first. So we can get the same.
All right.
All right.
Wait, that was the first
Tampa offered their first again. Do we attempt... Wait, no.
But Tampa offered...
That's for 2 years from now. We want one next year. We're taking the Blues one. We got the 2 guys off our roster. But here's what we're going to do first. Is we're going to go after our goalie of the future. So let's check the market. We got $15 million to spend.
All of it on Leonard.
All right.
$15 million to Leonard.
Options.
$15 million to Leonard.
Braden Holtby. Matt Murray, but he's a restricted free agent, so he's probably not even a... Markstrom is basically the only... Or Grice. Leonard's probably the right choice.
He doesn't have neck tattoos in that photo. Or at least you just can't see it.
Well, we're back in time. He hasn't gotten it yet.
I thought we went ahead in time.
Well, we went back, and then we went back to the future.
Like that movie...
Three's a Crowd.
Oh, I was thinking Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Must be some kind of hot tub time machine.
Leonard is one of the younger goalies on the market, and his contract ask is extremely reasonable.
Okay,
5 years, about $5 million. Here's what we're going to do. Because we're going to be competing with other teams in this bidding, we're going to have to bump it up a bit. I say 5.5 gets it done.
You just like Leonard. You just want to give him my money.
If I was going to let my bias of loving Robin Leonard come into this, I'd give him $80 a year. But he's only...
What?
$80 a year.
$80 a year?
Yes.
$80 a year?
Our whole cap space is $81.5 million. I'd give $80 to him. If we don't get him, I will cry. But then I'll probably sign Markstrom after crying.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. So what we're going to do now... also, we're going to look for that third line center. We're going to look for the fourth line. The easier one to find is the fourth line left wing. Matt Martin... Please fit our scheme. He fits our scheme exactly. Fourth line. Our scouts say to do it. Guess what? We're not going to do 2 years. We're going to do 1 and bump up the money. So we're going to sign Matt Martin. We're going to sign him. We're looking now, last piece of the puzzle, and then we're set for the offseason, is a third line center. I would like maybe a 1-year deal for an older guy. Thornton.
Oh my God, that guy was a Viking.
Yes. Eakin. We're looking for somebody that says they fit our someone that our scouts say fit our third line. Derek Brassard. I heard he was an Islander. I don't know why. I'm very invested in the Islanders. I've been really paying attention to their business practices.
Yeah, pay attention to our business practice. How about that? Okay.
Who are we again?
We're the Seattle Snakies.
The Snakies, yeah.
Snakies.
All right, so I don't see somebody that fits. So here's an idea. We trade Kasha for that third line center. So we're going to take Mr. Kasha, and we're going to see his name will light up in green when a team is interested in him. Here's what might also happen. We might have to fit a square peg into a round hole. And just, because it doesn't appear, I will finish going through the teams first. Hey, a couple other teams. Not the Lightning. They're our mortal enemies.
That's true. They'll probably give us a center and then kidnap him back.
The first ever trade and kidnap. Nobody in the
Our
whole...
third line center's the...
Ah! Alex Kerfoot fits!
All right.
The trade value is close. Let's see if they accept this trade right from the get-go. No, all right. Toronto Maple Leafs have this thing called a trade... Okay, so they're being mean.
Yeah.
Sir, I don't like confrontation. So they basically said, we want him. And then I go, do you want him? And they go, no, we didn't want him, you stupid moron.
We didn't want him. We wanted him. But we didn't want him.
So they're being a little bit mean.
So can we
and I don't
sweeten the deal,
appreciate it.
But can we
Yeah,
sweeten
we
the deal?
can.
So, I mean, I think... what if we just give them
Look at the
$1
first
million?
round picks that we've acquired. Well, not the first round. Look at the picks we've acquired. We're stacked in the next draft. So what if we... Here's how we get back at them for being mean. Meanies.
We give them their
we
own
send
third
their
round
own
back.
pick. We go, oh, you want him? Take your own pick.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. Let's go for it.
They're still mean.
What is... So, are they just not going to do it?
He's the only guy in the league that fits our third line.
But is he... I don't understand.
We could offer them our third, which has a little bit more value.
Try. Do it.
What?
Do that.
Which one?
Our third.
Okay.
What if that was it? What if they were just being petty? Damn it.
Now they said they're saving up money and they can't.
It's less money.
Yeah, they're net losing money. That's good for them.
Yeah.
What are they? Who's running this team?
Okay, wait. What if we give him a second but ask for a fifth or a fourth?
I'm gonna try to give them a second and ask for a third.
Okay.
I don't want to trade back that far.
They don't have a third. 2 fourths.
Good idea. Good idea, sir. Very resourceful.
4 adds to 3.
Stop being mean! You said you said he's not on your thing, and he is, and I'm having a
Give them
stroke.
back Vegas's and take theirs. Give them back. Okay, now go. What is this? We can't give him a second.
No, it's too much.
It's too much. All right,
It's too much.
we're gonna have to fit a square peg in a round hole.
I hate you, Leafs. That's two. That's two now. Lightning Leafs that we hate.
All teams that start with L, the LA Kings better look out. Okay, we might not like that.